Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and check out the hat. Check out the hat. Yep, I just got that in this morning actually when I got home from work. It was sitting on my doorstep, and supposedly this is a Cleveland Spiders hat. I can't confirm or deny. I mean, I think it is. If it's not, well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. It looks pretty cool anyway. So I got my grays on tonight. I have to wear my Red Sox here, but I have my grays on because we are on the road tonight. Spiders are on the road. In fact, our first 6 games were on the road. We lost 3 to St. Louis, and we lost 3 to the Colonels of Louisville. So we're 0-6. Now, I'm not playing as the Spiders, though. All right, I am not that brave. I'm just not that brave. So I am playing as whoever plays the Spiders. That's who I'm playing as. And a couple of things. First thing is that I guess the picture that I'm using for a thumbnail, the black and white picture, that is not the actual 1899 Spiders. So I just want to clarify that because I had an hour and a half conversation last night with an author who wrote a book about the Cleveland Spiders. So yeah, so the book's on the way. So I'll be reading more Spiders and everything about baseball back in 1899 in that era there. And yeah, once I finish up the book, I plan on having him on to talk baseball, and let me tell you, the stories he's got about baseball. You know, I'm a hockey guy, right? But the stories he told about baseball, I was just, this is awesome. He was telling me stuff that I never knew. So we'll be getting him on the show shortly, and it's going to be a good time. Bears Den, yeah, thanks for coming in here tonight. But I was just talking about if you like baseball, when we get this guy on, you're going to want to be here in the chat room because he's just a wealth of knowledge. He knows everything about it. So he was pointing out the different guys in the Spiders. So it started to put faces to the names now of the Spiders here. So it was really a great conversation. So I can't wait to get the book and read the book and learn more about baseball back in the day because it was very different. But first off, let's get to our Patreon supporters. Brand new Patreon supporter, Gary B. Thank you so much, Gary, for supporting the show, Digital to Dice podcast, as well as this channel here. So, Gary, thank you so much for doing that. And so, without further ado, what do you think? Should we get right down to the field here? We are in Cincinnati tonight. Again, I don't think I have the actual ballparks from 1899 because I did find out that there were no steel ballparks. Everything was wood back in 1899. So, I learned a lot. I really did. A new appreciation actually for everything that goes on with baseball and the players back then and the whole bit, and especially the Spiders. So, all righty. So we are in. Well, I say we. All right. Let me do this right. It's time for Cleveland Spiders baseball, and it is brought to you by Martha White Premium Brand Flour. And you're gonna want to use that flour when you cook in your new Monarch Iron Range from the Monarch Iron Range Company, the #1 name in household appliances, and also by Wesson Cooking Oil, the first commercial all vegetable shortening. It is Wesson Cooking Oil, and of course, if you take a buggy to the game, you're gonna need a new buggy whip. Head down to Steeler Fans Buggy Whip, down at the corner of Main and Smith Street. So make sure you get your buggy whip if you're coming to the game in style. Alrighty. I should have the Spiders split at 62 minutes. Maybe at some point I will. Maybe I will. Let's see. Is Uncle Ron's snake oil elixir good for cleaning spats? Well, if you have a spittoon, the best thing to do is rinse it out every few months anyway. But yes, not only will Uncle Ron's snake oil will that elixir cure your stomach problems and clear acne, it will also clean the spittoon as well. So yes, it will. I will say this it is magic, Uncle Ron's snake oil. All right, so let's get going here. It is Tommy Dowd up, and it was fun talking to I'm not going to give away his name because I want to save him for the show, but it was fun talking to the author of the book about the different guys, and I was reading them off, and he was telling me a little bit about it. It was really a great story. So I can't wait to have him on to talk baseball with you guys. Alrighty, so it's going to be Tommy Dowd kicking things off. He's hitting 179 for the Spiders. Again, the Spiders 0-6 to start the season. We are playing as Cincinnati in Cincinnati, and it's Breitenstein. Looks like that's his name on the mound pitching. Ted Breitenstein. We're going to call him Ted. All right, so Ted is going to pitch to Tommy. And this is going to be lined right at, who did he hit it to? Oh, here's the next pitch. Turn down my sound, sorry about that. Right at Steinfeld down to second base, and there's one away. We got Dick Harley. Dick Harley, he's actually hitting .333 this season after 18 at-bats. So after 6 games, Dick Harley's doing pretty good. He better be careful before they send him off to another team. All right, Breitenstein with the pitch. And this is going to be hit down to second. Steinfeld picks that up over to Beckley, and there's 2 away in the Spider first. Joe Quinn. Joe Quinn's kind of one of my favorite guys. I don't know why I like Joe Quinn. He's got a double and a triple this season, but he's only hit 179. So Breitenstein to Quinn. And this is going to be popped up, and Steinfeld will get all 3 outs in that inning. That's unbelievable. You know what I meant to do in the last game I played? Quinn got all the outs, I think it was, at second. So I wanted to see how many putouts he got, because I think Strat has that. So that would have been fun to check out. All righty, so it's the Cincinnati Reds coming up here in the bottom of the first. And we got, look at this guy here. Algie McBride is his name. All right, so Algie McBride is facing off against Willie Sudoff again. And Sudoff delivers to McBride. And McBride's going to hit this one down to Lockhead at shortstop. And that's going to get by him into center field. And so the first batter is on. So McBride is on. So now we have Kip Selbach. I always like, Kip's a cool name. I wish I was Kip. Kip Selbach comes up. And I don't think we're going to bunt. We could bunt. He's an A bunter. Do I go for the bunt here? Sure. We're going to go for the bunt. 86%. Selbach squares it away. Play to first. And he is safe. Selbach beat it out as he bounced that one in front of the plate. And now there's 2 on and absolutely nobody out for the Reds here in the bottom of the first. This is Stroh's batter of the game right now. Third batter up is the Stroh's batter of the game. And this is Mike Smith. And Mike Smith, he is going to get a hold of this one. Wraps that one into right field. Sullivan picks that one up, throws it back in. Selbach on his way to third, and the runner comes home. And just like that, it is 1-0 Reds. So not the start that the Spiders wanted here, as you're listening to the Spiders Ticker Tape Network. Quinn was the Spider manager. Was from Australia. Q Quinn. Okay, cool. I was reading about somebody was like the manager player on the team. I was reading about, because I was reading excerpts from the book, and I was reading a little bit about 1899. President McKinley is following through the marvel of the telegraph. Yep. Telephone machine will go away like that to the dodo bird. Yeah. If President McKinley is actually listening here to Spiders Radio, thank you for tuning in. We think you're doing a great job, McKinley, we think. But just keep tuning in to Spiders Baseball here on the Spiders Baseball Ticker Tape Network. All righty. Yeah, he's listening on the telegraph, so that's a little bit different than a ticker tape, right? Okay. All right, so Beckley up. Jake Beckley hitting .364 for the Reds. And Jake Beckley is going to get underneath this one, down the third, cross underneath it, and he'll make the play. So now Steinfeld coming up. He is the second baseman that got all those putouts in the first inning. And Steinfeld, we got a catcher check here. And this is going to be dropped in front of the plate. Score that as a pass ball, so the run comes in. So Sudoff threw that by the catcher. And we got a runner coming in to score, and already it's 2-0. And McKinley is from Ohio, so he would be you got Cincinnati and Cleveland, so he's got to be neutral, right? He's a politician. He's got to be neutral in this one here, so he can't pick sides between the 2 Ohio teams. All right, so Smith down at second now. Steinfeld still at the plate. Sudoff with the pitch. And he got the walk, the Pantera walk. You guys are going to love Pantera in about 120 years, let me tell you. Or was it longer than that? No, about 110 years, maybe 105 years. All right, so Tommy Corker in the shortstop. He's going to try to cork one here. And, this is going to be hit down to third base. Cross coming over. Could be 2. And, no, he boots the ball. Cross can't come up with it. rolls up his arm. He can't handle it, and the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the first with one away. And now we have Charlie Irwin, who's the third baseman. Come on, Charlie. Charlie Tuna. Here he is. And this is going to be bounced down to first base. And the runner on third, Smith, is out. So they go to the plate, and they get him at the plate. So good play down there by Tucker to save a run. And, yes, Cowboys from Hell is a real toe tapper. Yes, it is. We'll be doing karaoke later on tonight. Oh, and Steeler fan shows up. Again, Steeler fan buggy whips. You're at the corner of Main and Smith Street. Get on. If you're taking the buggy to the game, you want the best buggy whip in the business. Steeler fan buggy whips. Yes, it is. And they are lucky to have a telegraph machine at the rail station across from the buggy whip shop. Yep. He said, Jeb's son ran over from the rail station, notified me that the Spiders are playing, so here he is listening on the telegraph. So, yes, thank you, Steeler fan Buggy Whip, for joining us here on Spiders Baseball. All right, so now we get 2 outs. The bases are still loaded here. And, Sudoff strikes out the catcher, Peets, and they get out of that with only 2 runs. Wow. And Clinton Park shows up here as we go to the top of the second inning. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Barks Root Beer. Drink Barks. It's good. And also Pepsi Carbonated Soft Drink, formerly known as Brad's Drink. It relieves indigestion and tastes great. Pepsi Carbonated Soft Drink. Brand new out on the market today. Alrighty, so it's going to be Lave Cross coming up. Spiders down by 2 in the top of the second. He's going to line this one to Steinfeld. Steinfeld has put out all 4 Spider batters, just so you know. So the other guys could all go take a smoke break, and Steinfeld is the man. Good old-fashioned beer with a lot of foam. Took 12 cups to carry Daddy home. Yes, it was. And so it's going to be Lockhead up now with 1 away. And Lockhead's going to drive it up the middle. So that's going to be the first hit of the game for the Spiders. So they got a man on base here in the top of the second. Sugden coming up. And, Bears Den. Bears Den is going to get a Coca-Cola. No, it's Pepsi carbonated drink. It's good for your stomach and tastes great. Pepsi carbonated soda. Sugden at the plate. He's hitting .571, Sugden. Really? Wow, nice. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down he goes. So now we get Tommy Tucker trying to sing for his supper here. And he'll sing, but it's not going to be a very good tune as he hits that out to left field. And Smith, right in front of the Kroger sign, will haul that in. So now we got the pitcher, Ted Breitenstein. And he's going to be facing Sudoff at the bottom of the second here. And Sudoff, ball 4 in the dirt. And so Breitenstein will go down to first base. Al McBride, he singled back in the first, and we are just in the second right now. And he is going to single this one up the middle. So McBride with a single. Breitenstein will stop at second, so 2 out, 2 on, nobody out. And it's going to be Selbach up at the plate now. He's hitting .333 for the Reds. So, again, Spiders in a jam here. Sudoff delivers. This one's hit long and gone. Selbach with a 3-run home run. And tack on 3 more for the Reds. And the Spiders now trail 5-0. Oh, boy. And that is our Sanatogan Brain Tonic hit of the game. It's the #1 choice in nerve revitalizers. Sanatogan Brain Tonic. That's what you want. It revitalizes nerves, even when you're down 5-0. All righty, Mikey Smith coming up. Mikey Smith. And he's going to walk, and Sudoff is not having a good game right now. So Sudoff, that's his 3rd walk of the game. Oh, boy. And I'm trying to read what Sports Time Machine said there. Come to the dock in the Sports Time Machine family practice. Yep, so Sports Time Machine has got he'll come to your house, too. He's a doctor. He'll come to your house, and he will give you some Uncle Ron snake oil, and that cures everything. All right, Beckley at the plate right now. Beckley, And he's going to hit this one up the middle, so that's going to be hit number 6 for the Reds in this game. And it's 2 on. Still nobody out. We got 3 runs in. And, oh, boy, so it's going to be Steinfeld up now. So the Cleveland Spiders are digging themselves a hole here, folks. They really are. We're going to need to get one of the Steeler fan buggy whips out here and start whipping the pitcher here to get him to start pitching some strikes. Steinfeld. He will fly this one in the right field. Sullivan will make that catch in front of the wooden fence and throw it back in. So now we do have 1 away. Coke can advertise on the Spiders radio network or the Ticker Tape network. Yep, they could, but I don't know if Coke was around then. I gotta say, I have my list here of things that were invented in 1898 and 1899, and I don't know if that was one of them, you know. And, if you head down to Steeler fan Buggy Whips, Charles Ingalls is a Reds fan. If Reds pull it out, they'll be playing the fiddle all night. If you want to get down there and have a Barks root beer, drink Barks. It's good. All right, suit off to Corker and Corker off the end of the bat down to Tucker, so we have 2 out now. So Spiders trying to get out of this with minimal damage. They've already allowed 3. And now we have Charlie Irwin. Sorry, Charlie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no! Charlie into right field. Smith coming around. He will score. Beckley on his way to third. And it's runners at the corners, and it's another run in for the Reds. So as we can see that Charles Ingalls he's playing the fiddle right now, folks. He is having a good time down there as the Cincinnati Reds lead this one 6-0. You like my hat? I got my Spiders hat on. I got dressed for the part tonight. I really did. All right, so Heine Pete's coming up, and he's the catcher, and he struck out. He's the only strikeout of the game right now for Sudoff. 2 away, and ground ball down to Lockhead. He's going to try to come up with this one, and he will make the play, and yes, he is out. So Lockhead, terrific job down and short to throw out the catcher. And now we go to the top of the third. 6-0 Reds here on the Cleveland Spiders Ticker Tape Network. And we'd like to thank our sponsor here for the third inning, Parker Jointless Fountain Pens. Feel the comfort of the Lucky Curve in a one-piece barrel. So next time you're writing up your order for a buggy whip, you want to go and use Parker Jointless Fountain Pens. Sullivan comes up. It's his first at bat today for Cleveland as we're in the third inning. And he's going to chop this one down to Irwin at third. And Irwin throws that one across, and Beckley makes the catch, and there is 1 away. Now the pitcher, Sudoff. And let's see if he's I don't have any stats for him at bat. I don't think I got the pitcher's stats for batting. That's okay. And he hits it down the short. Cochran comes up with that. Now there's 2 away. Tommy Dowd, still hitting 172 in this game. He lined out back in the first. And Dowd will hit this one between Irwin and Corker, and so the Spiders have another runner on. Here we go. Yeah, so Beersden said he was in Atlanta. He saw some boys playing some small ball in a small town. He said one of them was Tyrus Cobb. Be interesting to see how he does if he ever makes it into the major leagues, if he even continues to play baseball. That'd be something else. All right, so we still have Charles doing the fiddle down outside the Telegraph stores. They're listening to the Reds beat up on the Spiders here. And it's going to be Harley up now with 2 away. Harley. And Harley couldn't Quinn that one in, so Smith will pick that one off in left field. All right, so let's go to the bottom of the third. You listen to Cleveland Spiders Baseball, the Cleveland Spiders Ticker Tape Network. Ticker Tape and Telegraph Network, possibly. And thanks to President McKinley, who might be tuning in tonight. As Al Red Sox fan shows up here. And let's see. This inning is brought to you by Ben Gay. For sore joints, arthritis, backaches, and bruises, try brand new Ben Gay. So head down to the store and try some Ben Gay. It was just invented. Oh, Coke was around since 1886? Oh, so Pepsi. So if you want to try Pepsi carbonated soft drink, formerly known as Brad's drink, it relieves indigestion and tastes great. Well, so now we have some competition between the Pepsi carbonated soft drink and Coca-Cola. All right, Breitenstein up. He is the pitcher. He walked. And, he's going to get a hold of this one. That's going to go into the gap. It's going to be off the hula pole sign. And Breitenstein goes into second with a double. Holy cow. A double for his trouble. So the pitcher is on, and that's 8 hits now for the Reds. Oh, this one could get ugly, folks. Hang on, I need a drink. This is going to get ugly. I might need a real drink. So as I mentioned, in case you missed it at the top of the show, I talked to an author last night for an hour and a half, and we talked Cleveland Spiders baseball, specifically about the book he wrote. The book is on the way, and once I get it in and start going through it, we're going to have him on, and we're going to talk Cleveland Spiders. We're going to talk baseball. He's got all kinds of stories about Ty Cobb and Cy Young, and boy, it was a very enjoyable chat, but he wanted to wait till I got the book before we had him on the show. So it is going to be a treat. Let me tell you, we're going to have a good time once we get him on. And I think I'll be able to enjoy these Spiders a lot more once I learn more about them. All right, so we have Algie McBride coming up for the Reds. And Algie's going to ground this right back to Sudoff, and he throws it at first. So now we have one away here. See if the Spiders can get out of the third without allowing any runs. That's what we're hoping for right now. Selbach, this is Kip Selbach, 2 for 2 with a homer. And he is going to be line drive. Oh, big play there by Lockhead at short. That was going to be a base hit. That probably would have been a double and a run. So Lockhead stuffs Selbach, and now it's going to be 2 outs. Mike Smith coming up. Mike Smith only batting .136 for the Reds. And Mike Smith will hit this one down to Lockhead. Can he come up with another unbelievable play? No, it gets by him into the outfield. And Smith goes down to first, and coming in to score is Breitenstein. And just like that, that's another run for the Reds. 7-0 Reds. Jake Beckley for the Reds. Jake Beckley, and 1-16 on a single, but Tucker coming up with an amazing catch down at first, and that'll end the side. So something for the Spiders to build on as we go to the top of the fourth. It's the Reds 7 and the Spiders 0. You are listening to the Cleveland Spiders Ticker Tape and Telegraph Network. Why did they get rid of Cy Young? We will have to ask the guy. We will ask the author why that happened. He knows everything. I think he spoke at the Hall of Fame, too. So this guy, if you want to talk baseball, that's going to be the night. I will pick the night, and I will advertise that night, and we will have a good time talking baseball. I had a good time talking baseball. Alrighty, so it's going to go to the top of the fourth. And we'd like to thank Dentine Gum for sponsoring this inning. Sweeten your breath, prevent decay, and keep your teeth white. Brand new Dentine Gum. Get down to your pharmacist today. And if you're picking up a Pepsi carbonated soft drink, ask him about Dentine Gum. Quinn at the plate. Quinn slaps this down to Steinfeld, who's been a busy boy. I'd like to see how many putouts Steinfeld has in this one. But it seems like everything's going down to second base. One away in the Spider fourth. Leave crosses up. Catcher check here, so we're going to check Pete's. And for Pete's sake, does he make the play? I think he does. Pops it up, and Pete makes that play. I still don't know the catcher shot. That's the one shot that's been eluding me that I can't figure out what all those things are. Yes, Bears Den. There was the owner of, I think he had the Spiders first. The Spiders were a good team. And then he bought St. Louis because he thought he could make more money in a bigger city, shipped all the good players to St. Louis, shipped all the lesser players to Cleveland, and they never had a chance. Anytime anybody played good for Cleveland, as far as I know, they got traded to St. Louis. So I think it was shortly after that they put a stop to that because you were stacking one team. In fact, it got so bad that I think Ron and I figured out that they were drawing like 150 people to the Cleveland home games. And the teams didn't want to go there because they weren't making any money because they would get a cut of the gate, and 150 people is just not cutting it. so Cleveland ended up playing way more road games because teams wouldn't go to Cleveland. So they set the record for most road losses, and that should not ever be beat again because they had their schedule changed. So I'm just a wealth of information after talking to that guy. David C. stopping by. Yes, go Spiders. I got my Spiders hat on. It just came in the other day from eBay. Actually, came in this morning from eBay. So I was all excited to wear that tonight. Spiders are on the road here. And it's going to be Lockhead coming up. Lockhead singled. So he got a hit in this game. And, this time he gets underneath it, though. Pops out to Steinfeld again. Holy cow, how many putouts? Can I check that? There's got to be a way of seeing the putouts. Maybe I can't see it from here. I'd like to see the putouts that guy has at second base. All right, so now we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's Red 7, and your Cleveland Spiders absolutely nothing. So we got Harry Steinfeld coming up to the plate. He is the second baseman. And Harry Steinfeld swing and a miss, and Sudoff with his second strikeout of the game and is one away. Corker coming up right now. Corker is 0 for 2. So he's going to hit this one to right field to Sullivan, and that's going to drop in for a hit. And the throw back in gets away from Quinn. And he's going to get on the second base, this Corker guy is. So it's a second error of the game for the Spiders. And now there's a man on second. And it's going to be Charlie Irwin. Charlie Tuna coming up to the plate. And he's going to hit it down to Tucker. That'll move Corcoran over, but now there's two away, and it's going to be the catcher, Heine Peets. Pretty cool name. Is it Peets or Peltz? Peets, I think. Heine Peets is at the plate. Sudoff with the pitch, and Heine Peets hits us up the middle. That's another run. So the Reds have scored in every inning so far against Cleveland today. And so the fiddle is definitely playing out in front of Steeler fan Buggy Whip as the Reds lead there 7-0. Again, head down to Steeler fan Buggy Whip. If you take a horse and buggy to the game, you want the best whip in the business. Steeler fan Buggy Whip, the corner of Main and Smith Street. All right, so now we got the pitcher, Ted Breitenstein, with the man on. 2 outs, and Breitenstein's going to hit this one in the right field. Pete's scooting down to third base, and the Reds got stuff cooking here with 2 outs. And it's the top of the order. It's McBride. We're in the 4th inning, and McBride, this is his 4th trip to the plate. If you like offense, you like playing the Spiders. All righty, so this is our Stroh's batter of the inning right now, and this is Algie McBride. And Algie McBride is going to, 1-16 to single. He gets the 16, and Peets comes in to score. And another run here. That's 2 in the inning, and it's 9-0 for the Reds. So not a lot of good things happening here for Cleveland right now. I'm trying to polish this the best I can, folks, but quite honestly, it's just not our day. It's still early, though. The Spiders still have time to come back in this game, so hang tough. Hang tough. So we got Selbach. He's 2 for 3. Selbach will pop this one up to cross down at third, and that'll end it. So the Spiders get out of that, only allowing 2, and they trail this one 9-0. So it's going to be the catcher, Sugden, coming up for Cleveland in the top of the 5th. And this inning is brought to you by Palm Olive. Combining palm and olive oil, it's the easy-on-your-hand dishwashing liquid. Palm Olive. And again, if you're looking to cook the best meal for your husband, go to Monarch Iron Range Company, the #1 name in household appliances. And when you do the dishes afterwards, you use Palm Olive. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's $18.99, folks. Don't get mad at me. It's $18.99. Yes, if the wind is blowing in, we will get the smell of the stockyards. And you can see that the wind is actually blowing out right now. So right now the players are safe. And it's going to be Sugden up. And Sugden will hit this one down the short. Corcoran comes up with that one, and he throws him out. There's one away in the Spider 5th. Tommy Tucker, he's going to sing for his supper again. Second at-bat of the day, and his second fly out of the day. This one in the left field to Smith, and Smith corrals that in front of the, what is that, Ettermans? Right in front of the Ettermans sign. And there's 2 away, so Sullivan, the right fielder, coming up for the Spiders now. And he gets a hold of this one up the middle. All right, Sullivan's on with the 3rd hit of the day for the Spiders. So the Spiders got things cooking here. Fans on the edge of their seat right now as the Spiders trail 9-0. But they have things brewing here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And now it's the pitcher Sudoff coming up. Sudoff grounded out in this one. Breitenstein deals. And, 1-3 would have been a triple, but Selbach going back makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch to retire the side. So good bid by the Spiders in the fifth. Comes up a little short. They trail the Reds 9-0. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth. See if I got any more sponsors here. This one be, we'll have Martha White Premium Brand Flour. Martha White Premium Brand Flour. When you're cooking those special meals, you want the best flour. That is Martha White Premium Brand Flour. Alrighty, so we got Mike Smith coming up here. Mike Smith is going to pop this one up down the cross at third, and that will be one away. Beckley coming up. He's facing Sudoff, and Beckley is going to wrap this one the opposite way in the left field. Harley scoops it up, throws that back in, and Beckley is on with a single. Harry Steinfeld coming up. He's been busy down at second base. Harry's he's 0 for 2 in this game. And he will, wrap this down to third. Cross to Quinn to Tucker. Great play by the Spiders, and the inning is over, so they don't allow any runs in that inning. So maybe things are turning around for the Spiders here, folks. As we go to the top of the sixth, it's still 9-0 Reds. It's 9-0 already, World's Worst Gamer. Yes, it is. But we didn't allow any runs that inning. We didn't allow any runs. All right, so we got the top of the order coming up for the Spiders. This is Tommy Dowd. He's hitting a whopping 200 this season, and he's 1 for 2 today with a single. And gets underneath this one, and Steinfeld again. I mean, that's got to be 10 putouts for Steinfeld in this game, or at least 8. And Dick Harley at the plate, and he'll get the Pantera walk. So he's got a man on right now, and this is Joe Quinn. Quinn, the second baseman of the Spiders, and Quinn is going to wrap this one in the right field. And Holly going to third, and he is thrown out by McBride. McBride with a long throw from right field guns him down, and boy, I tell you, we're going to remember this one in 100 years. There's another man called McBride who was pretty good in the outfield as well. So the Spiders blow a chance to get a run across here. He's thrown out at third base. So now it's going to be Cross coming up with 2 away. And Cross is going to fly this one into center field. Selbach scoops that up, and that ends that. So let's go to the bottom of the sixth now. You listen to Cleveland Spiders Baseball here in the Cleveland Spiders Telegraph and Ticker Tape. Yeah, Ticker Tape Network. And Steeler Fan Buggy says, Ollie, my best customer is Madam Fanny's Brothel. Yes. Yeah, Madam Fanny's Brothel. If you want to take a buggy to Madam Fanny's Brothel, you need a buggy whip from Steeler Fan's Buggy Whip. Yep. He is dropping off some buggy whips and pony paddles. Oh, we're not going to ask about the pony paddles, but anyway, he ran into Tom Dowd. He's a real gentleman. Yes, Tommy Dowd is a real gentleman. He's the center fielder for the Spiders, and not sure if he frequents the brothel or the buggy whip shop that often, but he is a nice guy if you ever run into him on the street. And I bet you he drinks Pepsi carbonated soft drink, formerly known as Brad's Drinks. It relieves indigestion, and it tastes great, folks. It really does, and it helps your tummy, too. Corcoran at the plate now. Corcoran's going to ground this one down to short. Lockhead scoops it up for the Spiders and is 1 away. Charlie Irwin, 1 for 3. Charlie, and he will wrap this. Oh, Tucker, what a play! Tommy Tucker down there scooped that one up. He lost his hat on the play, and some lettuce fell out. But he puts the lettuce back and the hat back, and is now 2 away. Terrific play by the Spiders there. They can play defense, folks. I know they've given up 14 hits, but they're still in this game. And Heine Pete's up, and he's going to hit this one at Lockhead, who jumps and makes the catch. Wow. A couple of fantastic defensive plays by the Spiders. Let's go to the 7th. 9-0 Cincinnati. Lockhead comes up at the plate, and Lockhead will strike out. So Breitenstein, that's going to be his second strikeout of the game. Sugden coming up. He's 0 for 2. And Sugden needs a low roll here. Didn't get it. Line drive right down at the third baseman, and Irwin comes up with that one there. And so we have 2 away. Tommy Tucker, he's a gentleman. And Tommy Tucker, he's going to get a hold of this one, and that's going to be a single in the center. And he'll stop at first base, so the Spiders have a runner on. That's their 5th hit of the game for Cleveland. as they look for their first win of the season. They started off 0-7, 0-6 this season, and they trailed this one 9-0. Yeah. So we haven't been home yet with this. So when the Spiders come home, we'll have a big parade when the Spiders come home. We've been on the road for 7 games now, so we can't wait to play our first home game in front of a sellout crowd of 150 fans. And each fan that night that comes to the game in Cleveland, they will get a Parker jointless fountain pen. Feel the comfort of the lucky curve in a one-piece barrel. So come to the game and get your Parker jointless fountain pen at our opening day in Cleveland. Sullivan at the plate now, and Sullivan, he strikes out. Oh, boy, Sullivan. Oh, that's too bad. All right, so now it's going to be the pitcher. This is Ted Breitenstein. Oh, we're at the bottom of the 7th now. That ended the inning. Sorry, my bad. I was reading my advertisements. All right, so we're at the bottom of the 7th inning right now. Breitenstein for the Spiders. For the Reds, rather. And line drive at Lockhead. Lockhead's made 2 great plays down at short. Say what you will, but the Spiders are playing some good defense today. And it's Algie McBride coming up. He's going to pop this one up down across. Cross says thank you very much, and is 2 away in the Reds' 7th. And now Selbach is up. He's 2 for 4 with a home run, and he'll be down at first base on a base on ball. So that's 4 walks for Sudoff in this game. Mikey Smith up. Mikey Smith is 2 for 3. He's got a single and a single. And he will ground this one down the 3rd. Can Cross come up with this one? It's a hot shot down the line, and we'll get a rare play here. That's usually an out. Let me see. Funny hop to 3rd. Cross throws to 1st in time. Okay, so it hit the mound. It's kind of a rare play, but usually the rare plays are outs. All right, so we go to top of the 8th. Still 9-0 Cincinnati. Sudoff the pitcher, trying to get the rally going for the Spiders. And he will hit this fly ball in the left field. That's deep, but Smith is back right in front of the Corker sign, and he'll haul that in. There's 1 away. Top of the order, Tommy Dowd. If you're down by Madam Fanny's Brothel, stop by and say Tommy down if he's down that way. He might be listening to the fiddle. They got the fiddle playing downtown in Cincinnati right now as they're celebrating a 9-0 lead over the Spiders. Tommy Dowd struck out. Oh, boy. And so now we got 2 away, and it's going to be Dick Harley coming up. Harley, he's going to hit this fly ball in the center field, and that's going to be our Palmolive catch of the day. Combining palm and olive oil, it's easy on your hands. It is the dishwashing liquid, Palmolive. And Beckley coming up here in the bottom of the 8th right now for Cincinnati as they look to add to their lead. And long fly ball, but Dowd is there right in front of that wooden green fence, and he makes the catch and is 1 away. Nice hit by Beckley. This is going to be Harry Steinfeld. And he's going to wrap this one over the head of Lockhart. That's going all the way to the wall. That's going to hit the Hooterpole sign, and Steinfeld goes in the 2nd with a double. And, here we go. So, Steeler Fans Buggy Whip Company will proudly be donating a spool of ribbon to the Spiders Parade to help make the event festive. Yes, it is. So we're going to have a good time on opening day in Cleveland. We might be winless, but we're going to have a good time. Corker coming up now. Hits this down to Quinn. Quinn trying to save a run. Oh, it gets by him. It gets by him into right field. Steinfeld coming around. He should score easily and tack on another one for Cincinnati. It's 10-0, folks. 16 hits. That's not bad, though. The Spiders giving up 16 hits today, but that's actually not too bad as they're still in this game at 10-0, and we still got the 9th inning to play. And we got Charlie Irwin up. He is 1 for 4 today. I'm going to need a bigger so far today box. I'm running out of space. And line drive at Quinn. Now there's 2 away. So it's going to be Heine Peets. Heine Peets is the, what is he? He's the catcher for the team. He's hitting .250 right now for the Reds. And today he's 1 for 4. He's got a single way back in the 4th that drove in a run. See if he can drive in some more. So the Reds looking for some more insurance here, up 10-0. Heine Peets is going to ground this one to Lockhead. Is going to make an easy flip to Quinn, and that'll do it. So we go to the top of the 9th. It is 10-0 Reds. Anything can happen, though. All righty. So Breitenstein trying to get the complete game. He's got a tough road here. He's facing Quinn, Cross, and Lockhead, scheduled to bat for Cleveland here in the top of the ninth. So don't go anywhere, folks. This one is not over. Alrighty. The pitch. And Quinn knocks us in the right field. I told you this one is not over. So Quinn is on. So the Spiders have started the rally here in the top of the ninth. And yes, there'll also be hoops for children to push with sticks. So bring the entire family. Get a free fountain pen. Come on down. If you're one of the first 148 people into the Cleveland Spider ballpark on opening day, you will get a pen and you'll be able to push some hoops around. It's going to be a good time for all. Lave Cross. He pops this one up, so now we got one away. So the Spiders now running out of outs if they're looking to come back into this one. It's going to be Lockhead. He is 1 for 3 in this game, trying to extend the game a little bit. Grounds us back to Breitenstein. Fires a second for one. The first, that's a double play, and that'll do it. So the rally falls just a bit short here for the Spiders as they fall 10-0 to the Cincinnati Reds, and they fall to 0-7. So let's take a look at the box score, shall we? So the Spiders fall to 0-7. Reds improve to 3-6. Sudoff will take the loss. He'll move to 0-3. And Breitenstein will get the win. That's his first win of the season. We do have some bright spots, though, for the Spiders. They did pick up 6 hits in this game, and they only committed 2 errors. So that's really not too bad. And they gave up 16 hits and 10 runs. Still, that's not a season high by any means, so the team is doing quite well. I don't think it's a season high. I could be wrong. But that'll wrap things up from Cincinnati. Again, we'll just take a look at our standings real quick here. So we'll go to our league stats. So the Spiders now are 7 games out of first place here as they trail the Philadelphia Phillies by 7 games. I think it's the Phillies, right? Yeah. So, we're down a little bit here, but we got plenty of baseball to play here, folks. Plenty of baseball to play. And we'll take a look at our team stats here for the Spiders. So when we click on the Spiders, there we go. Now we'll get our team stats. And let's take a look at our daily log. So, again, we lost 3 games to St. Louis. Then we lost 4 to Louisville. And now we lose to Cincinnati. Is that? Oh, we lost 2 to St. Louis. Okay, 2 to St. Louis, 4 to Louisville. So, we lose this one 10-0. Still not our worst loss. 11-3 is our worst loss. But all the games have been on the road. So I can't wait till we come home and play some games here, and we will do so here on the channel. So let's get back to Studio B. And got my Spiders hat on as I try to cheer them to a win, even though I don't play as the Spiders. I play as the other team. So anyway, hey, thanks for tuning in. And again, I had a terrific conversation with the author of the Cleveland Spiders book, and I'm not going to give it all away, but we're going to have him on the show. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a really good time. And I'm glad I did resurrect the Spider replay because I'm having more fun with it, and I'm really having fun with the Strat because it plays a lot faster, and I'm just enjoying it this time around. Maybe I know what they're all about now. Back in the day, when I tried the first one there, I was playing as the Spiders, and it was pretty aggravating. So anyway, I am headed over to Downey Games right now. They're having their Easter sale, and boy, I loaded up the cart and then I backed it off again because 20% off is a decent sale. So I like to grab seasons and games from Downey when they have their 20% off sale. I just tend to load up on a lot of things, and I go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that product and that product. So we talked about before, on the chat, why do we buy more games? And we load up the cart and we sit and we do this. Do we click the buy button or not? So that's where I am right now. It's like, how many seasons do I really want to get? What am I going to really play? Things like that. So I'm trying to figure out, what I'm going to buy. I wanted to get some ultra quick hockey seasons and maybe a couple of game-winning drive seasons over there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Yes, the Spiders' home attendance was about 6,000. We divided that by their home games, and we figured it was like 100 and it was under 200. It was about 200 a game, something like that. Ron figured it out the other night when we talked. It was pretty bad. It was, so it was pretty bad. So anyway, head down to Main and Smith, steal a Finn buggy whips, get a complimentary gumdrop if you head down there right now. So thank you so much for sponsoring the Cleveland Spiders, Ticker Tape and Telegraph Network. Until next time, this has been Cleveland Spiders Baseball. That's too funny. We'll talk to everybody. Hey, again, thanks for tuning in. Oh, and again, thanks to the Patreons here that sponsor the channel, as well as the Digital to Dice, and our new sponsor, Gary B. Gary, thank you for becoming a new Patreon sponsor here as we continue to try to bring you some fun stuff here on the channel. And I'm really looking forward to this baseball interview, and I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I'm really looking forward to it.